Hello everyone. Today I'm going to walk you through the current status of our t-shirt ordering website, the project that we've been working on, and the challenges that our team has encountered over the last 2 weeks, and the steps that we are planning to take to get this back on track and to resolve these issues. As you may remember, as at the beginning of this project, I was acting as the project manager, but once the development was underway, I had to step down and handed most of my day-to-day work to our intern Ken, while I returned to running the retail store itself. This project is now in the quality assurance and the testing phase, and a few significant issues have surfaced that require me to step back in. There are two major problems that our team is facing that I see resolutions and solutions for these problems. Our first problem is going to be the payment integration. Our original time estimate for the task turned out to be way too optimistic for the reality of the situation. And instead of taking the expected amount of time, it actually took 3 times the amount of time. And this delay has pushed our project behind schedule significantly with this 3 times delay. This issue typically points to gaps in our schedule management. It suggests that we haven't accurately assessed the complexity of the work that we have, or we have relied too heavy on the best case scenario. This breakdown is going to be just because of estimation, risk planning, and the contingency strategy. The second problem that I'm seeing is a lot more serious. We hired a cybersecurity tester. We had him hack into our system, and he was very, very easily able to extract credit card information from our customers, their addresses, their IP addresses, information that is very, very private. And this is something that could ruin somebody's life if they were able to hack into our website. This is showing that we are having a security failure, and it shows us that the database design, it lacks the necessary precautions as the two-factor encryption, access control, stuff like that. And because of this, we need to make sure that we can't just put a patch on. We need to go back in. We need to completely reevaluate our security and make sure that we're doing the best thing moving forward for the sake of our company, to save us as well as our customers, that we want having trust in us that we are taking their information and we're doing the right thing with it and not allowing it to be sent to other places or somebody to be able to hack into it. This requires a significant redesign before we can go live with this and have people purchasing again. How I see that we can fix these issues with the payment integration delay, I think that we can simply just revise the project schedule and add more buffer time for that 3 times delay, just to make sure that we're able to get that integration delay fixed. We can also document the lessons learned so we don't repeat the same mistakes. And we can add additional staff to help us catch up from where we were, just to get us back into a good spot. This is going to help us reinforce a solid schedule and just management practices in general. With the cybersecurity breach, this is our top priority. We need to be handling this 100%. We need to immediately pause any other features of customer data until we can fix this huge, huge, huge hole in our security. The development team, we need to isolate the parts of the system that were compromised. We need to speak with the person we hired that hacked into our system. We need to speak to them and see exactly how easy it was, what parts made it easier, what parts made it harder, and then we need to just make sure that we are encrypting, everything that we have to make sure it's fixed. We can do this by just securing connections and just through the website and the database, and then we can reach back out to the person that we hired and have him try it again and see if it's better if we fixed it. And the hope is yes. We need to issue a formal change request for this redesign, and we will complete an impact analysis to determine exactly how much extra time the redesign will cost. Preventing these issues in the future, we need to improve our time estimation. We need to kind of take everything with a grain of salt moving forward and make sure that we're not doing any harmful things for our company by saying, confidence is good, but having an over amount of confidence is going to harm us in the long run. We also need to have risk management, a stronger risk management. We need to identify the potential problems faster and be able to get rid of these threats by having detailed risk responses prepared. Also, on top of this, we need to have a security by design mindset. We can't be, something that we check at the very end. This needs to be something that we are constantly looking at and deliberately checking to make sure that we are testing early on for those vulnerabilities and we're able to schedule the reviews to be able to get them fixed. With all this, while the issues we're facing are very serious, they are very manageable by us and our team, and with the right project management approach, we're going to be able to fix all this. We're going to be able to tighten up our schedule and the risk processes, prioritize the secure database, and we're going to, be fixing the corrective actions and making sure we have a functional, reliable, and high secure quality website that people are able to use, and we're going to be giving that trust to our customers as much as they trust us. With these improvements in place, our t-shirt ordering website will be much stronger, and the project management practices will be stronger too. Thank you all, and with these, we're not going to let you down, and we're going to move forward stronger than ever. Thank you.